I am just going to grab my live stream up here. I have switched browsers to Brave. So the one thing I have to do is switch over my YouTube account there so I have it easily accessible. So bear with me 2 seconds while I open it up on the other computer and get the live stream going. We are going to talk about ISO 2022 more today. We're going to talk about potentially the light at the end of the tunnel for all of this craziness that's going on in the world. We are having an important SEC meeting today all about the Sunshine Act. I should include that. We're going to see some changes, in my opinion, at the end of the day today. With the SPY, feels like a dead cat bounce to me day. We went up, we hit the 4 EMA on the daily chart, and, well, it seems like we've rolled over a little bit. So let's get everything up and running. One more adjustment that I need to do over here, and then we'll be all set. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Sorry, I did not I didn't do a live stream on stocks and everything yesterday. The market was just melting. Hopefully you were prepared for that. We did talk about that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So hopefully you're prepared to rock some profits on the downside because that's the way the market works. Today, I'm going to show you my analysis of why I think the market is going to continue to drop down further. So let's get into it, right? Let's go ahead, and I just want to make sure that there's one thing over here. All right, cool. Let's get started. So I want to show you right here with Street Smart Edge. You see all these prints right here? We're seeing some dark pool activity, some SPY prints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not that much in relation to the SPY activity that we have seen over the past couple of days, right? So here we are with the SPY, had a major drawdown in the past 3 days, and we've had a bit of a dead cat bounce day. Hello, Johnny. I'm great, thank you. Hello, Samuel. I'm doing well. So when we look at what happened for these past 3 days, well, let's go back to right here because that's really what we did. We took out 20 trading days, an entire month of trading price action. Bye-bye in the past 3 days, right? Today, we've bounced, totally normal, bounced up, hit the moving averages. When we turn on the EMA crossover, not something to be used by itself, but as a tool with other things, you can say, okay, well, we have a short move. On average, we tend to have 6 days worth of price action to the downside on the SPY. And right now, on our 45-minute chart over here, we had a nice bounce. Let's bring it to present time. We had a nice bounce. This is going to be the volume weighted average price from right here. In fact, let me see. It's actually from the 10th of May is the volume weighted average price right here. So we didn't come to it all, but that's the volume weighted average price is still above us. That is still selling in my opinion. So Anton, hi Jane, hope you're having a great day. It's a red day here in Sweden and weather is 24 degrees. Best day of the year so far. Awesome, Anton. I hope you're short for that red day. We are likely going to see big things happening. So I did put out on Twitter today, this could be very, very influential. So at 2 o'clock, stay tuned for volatility in the market. It might not happen right at 2 o'clock. Yeah, I will check those, Samuel. But it might come out 2:30, 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock. But this is a closed door meeting. And the subject matter of the closed door meeting will consist of the following topics: institution and settlement of injunctive actions, institution and settlement of administrative proceedings, resolution of litigation claims, and other matters relating to examinations and enforcement of proceedings. So, the SEC is in charge of really financial regulations for institutions, individuals, companies, And part of what could be in that is XRP. But I got curious. I like to do research. You guys know this by now. And so I went to Wikipedia. Not always like the be-all, end-all of news, but the one that will give you a glimpse of potentially the truth, right? Because this can be edited by individuals. But it's saying that the Sunshine Act gives 10 specific exemptions for categories of information that need not to be disclosed. So, the information that they don't have to disclose behind closed doors, one might say, right? Information regarding national defense, related to internal personnel rules and practices, internal SEC happenings, matters specifically protected by law, trade secrets, censoring or accusing a person of a crime. No crimes, right? There's no criminal activity in the stock market, right? Can you hear my sarcasm there? We know the stock market is manipulated. It's manipulated by the really big guys of the market with their money. See it in the dark pools. If you guys want to learn more about that and how to trade around the dark pools, you can come to thedarkpools.com. Just finished teaching in the training pit today. And always a great place. Everybody that is there knows that the market is manipulated. We see the proof every single day. We lost 20 days worth of trading because of dark pool prints. We saw selling, right? You can also see it in the chart. Big volume right here. Big volume, big volume. We're below all of the big volume. Big volume day, big volume day, big volume day. We're not below this day just yet, but we have gone below massive volume. And we have not had that same massive volume on the upside. You see, it's down here, just down here. If they were really buying, my thoughts would be that it would be up about here, right? Because they would have bought yesterday at close, maybe today at open, but there hasn't been that much activity. Look at the volume dropping right here, too, right? Look at the close of these days. We did have bigger volume, but it could have just been to squeeze some shorts, or just to try to get those last minute profits locked in, and then they're going to take it up here. Look at how we've just sort of stalled in the price action. This is a 45-minute chart, so this is 3 hours of price action. If we go above 412.50, hey, I am happy to be a bull. However, every 12 years, on average, there tends to be a major stock market correction. We have seen dark pool activity that could lead to a major stock market correction, right? So be aware. Thank you, Randy. So let's go back to the Sunshine Act. I didn't finish what I wanted to say here. Also, information for the use of an agency responsible for the regulation or supervision of financial institutions, i.e. the SEC, right? Which would lead to financial speculation or endanger the stability of any financial institution, right? How many times has Wells Fargo been written up for dirty trading, or JP Morgan for manipulating potentially the price of silver and using, remember the big short, right? How did he make all that money? Well, he started looking at the mortgages, realizing that these mortgages were not valid mortgages, right? What has the Fed just done recently in their latest stimulus of the economy? They were buying, I'm not talking about stimulus bill paying out to people, but I'm talking about stimulating the economy with their tools, such as they were buying federally backed securities. It was at $60 billion a month. They upped that to $80 billion. And then they went and they said, you know what? We're going to start adding on $40 billion of mortgage-backed securities, i.e. what happened back in 2008 with all of that mess, right? They stopped the moratorium on mortgages, right? On kicking people out of their homes. Now those the proceedings can happen where people might end up getting foreclosed upon. It takes roughly 12 to 18 months. They might have been in that arena earlier, but it could fast forward. So we might be seeing, hey, next April, ouch, a surplus of homes out there. Everything is at a high right now. They're saying there's no inflation. Who's gone and tried to do home renos? There is inflation on the price of lumber, on the price of oil. That, commodities are increasing. Silver, gold, everything is going up. Hey, good morning, Catherine. So this is all going into play. Oh, awesome. I also wanted to show you, 2 seconds, let me pull it up, because, where is it? My Twitter. I just have to find it wherever I had it. All right, let me pull this down. Pull this up. Here we go. Sorry, I hit a screen from myself. That with, hey, Luke. Yeah, Luke, I will cover that. I'm going to actually cover XLM right now. So, XLM. Also, if you guys check this out, it's pretty cool. This is my new browser. This is a Brave browser is what it's called. And what's really cool, if we go just to a blank screen right here, look at how many trackers and ads have been blocked. 1,900. If you use Google, they're allowing all this to happen, right? And so Brave is a newer browser that blocks all of these trackers and ads. So I'm still getting my feet wet with it, but check it out. I thought, you know what, I need to go more secure. Also, Signal, right here, Signal text messenger is encrypted person-to-person texting, private messenger on the App Store, so that Big Brother cannot necessarily watch. So check those out as well. Roger, no, you know what? I was not really speeding in it. Tomorrow is my day to really go play in the new car. But let's get back to crypto, right? But the car is amazing, absolutely amazing. One of 60. All right, so Cryptopedia. This came out April 30th. Stellar Network, powering an open network for borderless financial infrastructure. I've talked about it before. So we will go over to the crypto space. Here is my list personally, Luke, for cryptos that I like. Now, I haven't done the Cardano research as far as setting it up for a potential coin to be included in the ISO 2022. So I have it on my title. ISO 2022 has been around since 2004. We're now in 2021. It is being adopted 17 years later. And when you go and look at the Ripple Labs website, when you look at Stellar now, when you look at ALGO, when you look at XDC, Zinfin, you see that these coins in particular are part of this network of sending cash around the world, or sending currency around the world, eliminating the SWIFT system, which is currently what is in place for around the world. So therefore, the value of these potential coins, when the adoption becomes fully public, that they are out there, it's all on their websites right now. We're in the baby infancy phases. So XRP set up as one of the standards. Yes, it looks like it's pulling back. Hey, I'm happy I got in down at 45 cents over here, all the way down here, before it broke out, or right here. I got in at 45 cents. Guess what? It's up, not $1 still, but 90 cents above, still up 200% from where I entered. Hello, Not Sky Limit. Yeah. Not much trunk space though, Randy, for that road trip, right? So we've got XRP, one of the coins that I really like. XDC, look at this, super discounted. This is one on their website, again, Zinfin, that they are going to be utilized in ISO 2022. Yeah, we just have to schedule it. Net sky limit. Shoot me another email. We'll get it scheduled. XLM. XLM, another one. I just mentioned it, was Stellar. That came out, let's see the timing. This came out April 30th. Where's our April 30th? April 30th. Hey, look, we happen to have a technical breakout from a downward trend. Not that much volume came in until right here. Once that second test happened and it shot up, right? So I would look for this to hold above 51 cents. If this started go below 51 cents, which it could happen, then I would say, hey, maybe I'm going to exit and look for a better entry, maybe down here at 41 cents. But likely, yeah, I'll just put it right here. I have no problem. This is just for business. Whoops, when I spell it correctly. There you go. Oh, thank you, Troy. Yeah, AMC rocked it today. We'll go over AMC. Doge is also going to be set up as part of the partners with the Flare network. Doge token, part of the partners on the Stellar network. So those are the ones that I am personally looking at for the crypto space that I like. I am invested in. I need to take Cardano off here because I'm not on it. But this one, I did map it out as a potential next target would be up to right there, 207. So I would watch this for a move now for 14 cents up to 207, likely going to move the depth of this consolidation box right here to move to the upside right up there. All right, let's head on over back to the stock market. They are coinciding though. When we are seeing that, oh, and also, nice, Mark. You got in at a good price because it pulled back big time, so you're good. We also have, where is it? Shared the tweet this morning with, here we go. And I'm sure that it's gone out and about, that Tesla has suspended the ability for people to buy cars with Bitcoin, saying that this is in relation to green energy, right? Tesla's all about green energy, being good for the environment, right? Solar panels, electric car, all about green resources. And then seeing Bitcoin is really used with fossil fuels and coal and the worst emissions of any fuel. So the alignment goes hand in hand. Plus it's expensive to send Bitcoin. It takes time. Maybe he had a couple purchases and it just took a long time for the money to also get there. But he's saying he won't sell any and intends to use it for transactions as soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy. So we will see. Looking at other cryptocurrencies that use less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy transactions. This right here, this area, less than 1%, enter Ripple, enter XLM, enter XDC, Doge. All of those are much more efficient than Bitcoin. And they're also set up, oh my goodness, as part of the international standards of banking. So putting it all together, in my opinion, bye-bye Bitcoin, hello XRP, right? The Sunshine Act meeting today at 2 o'clock will likely be a big, big deal for XRP. So keep that in mind. We will see. It could be the catalyst that sends it to the moon, like Dogecoin paying for a rocket mission. All right, let's go to stocks. So we've got the SPY coming up. It bounced, hit up here. Look at how it hit that 4 exponential moving average right here, and it rolled over, right? Jane, you understand that most brokers cash out you in fiat. They keep crypto. I'm not sure that I understand your question, Anton. Hold on, I'm going to go back because I know you put something else in here. And thank you so much, Randy. Any thoughts? Understand that you buy crypto from most brokers and they cash out in fiat. They keep crypto. Well, they're a broker. It's a currency exchange. They are crypto exchanges, Anton. So they exchange your fiat, which is basically a digital coin, right? Because you have sent it in digitally, usually, into the crypto exchange. And then you convert it to a crypto. You hold it for the price fluctuation. Hopefully it goes up. Then you sell it back to your fiat currency or digital coin. And then you're able to take that out and put it into your account. Does that make sense, Anton? So they're exchanges. They're not really crypto brokers, but they're crypto exchanges where you are exchanging currency. So instead of it being a Forex exchange, which is foreign exchange currency, right? It would be a crypto exchange. All right, so we have that on the SPY. We also have the Qs here. Big short. Hey, look, again, we bounced. Look at how we tended to turn around right there, roughly 1045 on that candlestick on both exchanges. Also, as well, we turned down a little bit earlier on the Russell. Russell does tend to lead the markets overall. And we have, I love this little image that we created. Look at this. It's like a little dragon, and it's got a little teeth coming down. With this eco-friendly Bitcoin chat, do you think most people will be looking to invest in eco-friendly companies like ALGO blockchain? You know what, Luke? I think that the world might be shocked with this new ISO 2022 standard. And there are definitely a lot of people that are moving into electric cars, solar panels, more efficient building of houses, everything. So I don't think that that would be a negative for people that are eco-friendly in trying to fix this world that we live on. But I think that the majority of people are not there just yet until they might see, oh my goodness, see the effects of fuel lines, oil lines being shut down. They're threatening to shut down line number 5 in Canada, which supplies the eastern coast of Canada up to 60% of the oil. So I think until people really feel it, that they won't take action, because it's just sort of an underlying discussion right now until it's in their face and they have to deal with it. Does that make sense, Luke? So I like this. It's like a little dragon, and it's breathing down to the downside. So we might have a bigger move. I'd look for it to come down to maybe 207.33 by Friday. Then potentially down here, 201, also this 161 exponential. Yeah, for sure. Some people are already there, Luke, but majority, I'd say, how many people really own electric or hybrid cars, right? It's really slow to advance, but it's going there. Dow Jones as well is up today, bouncing, but look at how we are testing the top of this. I mentioned before, if we break below, then we're likely going to see a bigger move down. We're testing the top upper bounds of this consolidation box again. Look at how long, if this was all selling, look at how long it's been going on. As soon as we go below this box, full on bear for me in the market. All right, let's continue down. So on my list today, I'm going to speed through this so I can go play with my little one. She is home. They are having a teacher strike today. So I'm going to go and enjoy the afternoon playing in the dirt in the garden, planting our veggies. You're putting it now, 207 you say. I'm sorry for what? For, IWM? Let's see. IWM, yeah, it looks like if we break down, 207.33. And then after that, I would look for a test of 202.60. All right, so PLTR was on my potential long list today. It did move to the upside, but it moved back down. And it really has not really provided a trade opportunity. AMC, beautiful trading to the upside today. I had up above 1140, I think it was. Yeah, 1140 or 1160. Right here, I wanted a clear trade. Let's go to the 15 or 5-minute chart over here on the right. Had it based off of this right here. 11.40. I had it at 11.40 today. So it had a nice move breaking out up above there. Dollar move almost off of that, moving to the upside. So a first test, ding, second test, hey, here comes the volume. Rocket ship up, hitting new highs for the day. Look at how we're testing the former levels over here. Yep, I had Bob on my list today as well, right here, with earnings coming up. And we have NEO as well, that was also on my list today. Ended up performing to the downside after a bounce. Let's also look at Tesla and XPEV. I think all of the electric cars actually pulled back. Yep, which is interesting because oil was going up, so you would think maybe more car purchases, but no. Tesla dropping, and I think we could see Tesla pulling back down here, 415. I'd mentioned it before, maybe down all the way down here, 420. That's my buy-in point for Tesla. Let's see it drop 150 more points, please. And then I'll be taking another position in Tesla. Exited up here when it was roughly 750. That was my exit point from getting in over at the breakout zone down here. Maybe it was up here, but I think I took my profits early. I think I took them a little early. So that's my thoughts on Tesla as well. Let's also check out Carnival Cruise. So Carnival Cruise Lines starting to set up with a big trading sideways box over here. Ah, thank you, Samuel. Oops, I did the wrong thing. I deleted it by mistake. Yeah, I'd like to see Tesla go below 500 personally. To get in, I love the company, but right now this stock is looking bearish. If the whole market pulls back, remember what happened last year? We ended up seeing a big pullback on everything. It was great buying opportunities. All right, CCL had a little trade to the upside right up here, hitting this moving average and pulled back down. Really not going anywhere yet. Might have a bigger drop at the end of day. I would keep my eye on that one. Ari had big downward side. Yeah. Hey, locking profits is never a bad thing. So this had big, massive down day. So I was anticipating a potential gap up here to 1738 and then a secondary move down after earnings. But it didn't really provide that big move to the upside. I didn't want to put it down too tight down here at 1440 because it looked like 15 really was resistance. So I didn't want anyone getting caught to the downside with heavy shorting on that. Mara pulling back as well. We have Bitcoin that is now down at 49,000. I'm going to show you the Bitcoin chart too. This is looking very reminiscent. So let's take this, put this over here. I don't know why I'm on that. Get rid of the replay. Let's get rid of this. Let's do this. BTC. I think it's Coinbase is the one that I have all my markings on. Let's see. Does look like it. Let's make this a 24-hour chart and we will see. There we go. All right. So we are just coming and testing over here. If this goes below 48,000, I think we're going to see it move on down to 36,000 fairly quickly. Maybe some stops right here at 45, then on down to 39. However, with the market pulling back, it seems like money is just flowing out of the market right now. So I would keep my eyes on that and wait. If you were a long type trader, wait for the opportunity as it's curling to the upside. All right. So let's put this back. Mara looking very, very similar now. They seem to be trading symbiotically. Actually, Mara might be a little bit stronger than Bitcoin at the moment because it had this big downward motion. But of course, Bitcoin is 24 hours. Mara is not. All right, let's put them side by side. Let's check out Baba. Do you recommend any of the grayscale cryptos such as GBTC, ETHE? I'm investing through a Roth IRA to avoid taxes, even though I'm sure grayscale fees are high. You know what, David? I would check out, supposedly there's some crypto Roth accounts you can hold in the States. So I would look into that because you're always going to be paying a premium when you are trading in one of the trusts and you're not even holding that currency, which it could come down to that currency is going to be more important than the stocks. So Baba today, nice downward move below 212, nice $4 to the downside now. When Baba has a big price action move, if you'd been watching it and looked for that rollover and rejection of the 223 level up here earlier, you could have made some profits. I watched it as well for that rollover, but it had that second breakdown right here, came down, tested, and rolled over. Would anticipate a bigger move down to the downside. Might head on down to 205 today, or at least down to 206. Would watch that. We had big volume end of day. Where is that volume? Above us. Netflix, I was watching this for potential continuation move to the downside, and it sort of has gone sideways. Nothing too big on Netflix, but when we have sideways price action, that usually means positioning and a bigger move the next day. We had a massive day yesterday, so that means not too much today. We had CMG pulling back $50 yesterday. I called this out in the Java Pit training room. Not training room, but in the Java Pit trading room. And sure enough, it didn't have a lot of pre-market volume, but the setup was there for a bigger move down. If we break below 1336, in my opinion, I think we're heading down to 1280. 1240 is what it is on the daily, I believe. Actually, we could be heading all the way back down to 1200. So we might be seeing a nice $130 move to the downside. Oh, I'm just thinking about ice cream. I might go get some ice cream from Chocolat Favori. This is an amazing, side note, you can tell I'm hungry. Anyone want to ever send me a gift certificate electronically to CJ and Trade? Go here. This place is amazing. I'm a chocoholic, and they have great ice cream too. So they make ice cream sandwiches. Sorry, my brain went to chocolate and being hungry. So, okay, back to trading. CMG took me there with food. Last one on my list today was, no, we have Adobe, and then these, I had Apple and Microsoft to see what was happening. Sure enough, Apple and Microsoft mimic the averages as well. So we saw Adobe had a big drop down of $115. Then it bounced up. Nice trade to the upside today, up to $479. And then it pulled back down. But it had a big move to the downside earlier today. Yeah, I am hungry. The CMG got me with Chipotle. Made me hungry. And you guys don't want me hangry, because then I'm not going to be so nice. I definitely get snappy when I'm hangry. Love it, Samuel. Love it. All right. Do you guys have any other questions before I head out? If you like the live stream, please hit that like button and subscribe and turn on notifications and share with your friends. Here to help others. If you'd like to buy me a coffee or contribute some coffee money for ice cream, I would love that too, to go out for a nice summer. Oh, that's right, coin. Thank you, Samuel, for reminding me. Thank you for the reminder, because when I get hungry, my memory also tends to go, which is why I don't trade in the middle of the day as well. All right, so I would watch it to see, if it's going to hold 255. 255, if it doesn't hold 255 to the downside. How about earnings? Earnings are due to come out later today. I know that they had projected, I'm seeing that this is a classic thing. They have the quiet period that's imposed by the SEC, that they're not allowed to make any announcements up until 40 days after an IPO. However, they can sneak in an earnings announcement within those 40 days. Best crypto to buy now, thanks. I cannot make recommendations on cryptos to buy. I can tell you IQ Micro that I personally own these. I'm going to take off Cardano because I do not own Cardano. I personally own these. And I have done research on them as being part of the ISO 2022, new banking system for around the world. So that's what I own. Do with it what you would like. Coin, so I would watch coin market cap for a breakout up above 280 or below 255 for it right there. As in Arizona, we trade before the birds are up. Yes, and my little ones like to wake me up at 5:45. Yes, or even better, affogato, espresso with a shot of, a little scoop of ice cream, vanilla ice cream. Ah, increíble. Okay, merci, gracias, grazie. Everything above. Have an amazing day. Ari? Yeah, didn't I do Ari? I thought I did. Ari, yeah, I already did Ari Nash. that it had a little bounce. I was anticipating a bigger bounce to the upside, but it did not happen today. It just sort of went sideways today. A little move, but it's in this slow upward trend right now. So if that upward trend broke, bigger move to the downside. All right. Have an amazing day. As I always like to say, carpe profit, seize those profits one trade at a time. Love you for being you. Tell someone that you love them. There's 9 different words for love in the Latin language, so it all means something different to everyone, but you can love someone like a friend. I love you guys for your support and your motivation for getting me to do this and to share and to help other people. So have an amazing day. I will see you all tomorrow, 12:15. Carpe profit, seize those profits one trade at a time.